everybody, what's up, what's new, what's blue? Leave it down in the comments down below because I would like to know how you guys are doing today. Welcome to another live video. I know that I don't really post very many videos or as many videos as I would like. However, this is a very important video. I have an interview today at the Miss Saigon's Vietnamese noodle house, and I haven't worked since 2013, and it's 2017 now, almost 2018. So this is like a huge step for me. Okay, so we are going to start with me putting up my hair, as I do not want my hair to get in the way, and obviously I have to do my hair as well. So I'm going to take my glasses off. I cannot see for the life of me without my glasses. And I'm kind of using my phone for kind of like a mirror at the current time because I don't have a mirror in front of me. So I do apologize if I make weird faces at the camera. Just bear with me. Alright, so there is one thing that I have forgotten. I just have to run and grab it just in the washroom, just on the other side of this wall here. So be right back. Alright, so sorry for the wait. I had to wash my face and I used the Clean and Clear Morning Burst. It's the blue bottle. It's the blue bottle that I used to wash my face. So I just gotta dry my face now. comment? I don't know if I got a comment. Alright. So, I'm going to use the Oxy pads, the deep cleaning medicated acne pads, so that I can get all the gunk out of my pores. Okay, doesn't look like there was any gunk in my pores. But, just to back it up, I'm going to use the deep cleaning astringent. It's for sensitive skin. This is step 2. Hold on. Just to get all of my pores clean. I did wax my eyebrows yesterday, so that works out, and they're all nice and thin now, as you can tell. Well, I don't know how well you can tell, but they're thinner. So, alright, and the final step in that, what is it, 3-step cleansing session is the Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. So we are going to use just a wee bit of that. Oh, and it smells so nice too. Alright. So that covers the face cleaning and moisturizing of the face. Now let's get started. If you notice me looking at my palette, it's because I have a mirror in it so that I don't have to like make all these weird faces into the camera. But I do tend to make weird faces when I'm doing my makeup. So we are going to start with the eyebrows. I have my handy makeup brushes right here. And we are going to bring out which brush? These 2 brushes for now. So this is so that I can brush up on my eyebrows so that I can actually get the proper color and precision that I need. And then we're going to use this brush to line out my brows with the color that I'm going to be using to fill them in. The color that I'm going to be using on my eyebrows is from the New York palette. My palette's broken, I apologize. And we're going to be using this color on the bottom right here. I absolutely love that color. So we're going to start by brushing up my brows. Alright, now that I've lined it out, you can see that it's lined out and it's lengthened a little bit. I'm going to take my brush that I used to brush them up and I'm going to put it into the color and I'm just going to twist it just to get some of the color onto the brush. And I'm going to brush it through my brows. So I'm going to brush up, and I'm going to brush down, and I'm going to brush across. And there's the brow. Still nice and light, but not too dark. Just enough to be filled in so it doesn't look like I don't have any eyebrow there. Bada bing, bada boom. Huh. Alright. Next eyebrow is already brushed up. So we are going to start by lining out the eyebrow. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to once again take my extra mascara brush. I'm going to brush it through the color, and I'm going to fill in my brow. I'm just going to darken it up a bit more, just a wee bit. Alright, so because this one is taking a little bit more time, I'm going to fill it in manually. Just to darken it up, just enough. So that it matches the other brow. And there we go. Alright, so the eyebrows are done for the most part. now I'm going to find the lid. Alright, so now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to start working on the eyes. So I have my beautiful palette right here. And because it is a Vietnamese style restaurant, give me a sec, I'm just checking. Okay. Being as it is a Vietnamese style restaurant, I want to have colors that are more in a sense authentic, like not too dark but not too light. My eyes are hazel, so I'm thinking more of like the I think I know how I'm going to go with this now. Alright, so I'm going to start by grabbing this brush here. It's just a very simple crease brush that helps with getting the perfect angles. And I'm going to start with this color right here. Oh. Yeah, that color for my crease line. So I'm just putting this up here. Just bear with me while the camera moves. Alright, so if you notice me looking up, it's just so that I can see what I'm doing. I can tilt you guys up a wee bit so that you can see me a bit better. There we go. So I'm going to start by holding up my eyebrow, and I'm just going to get into the crease line right in here. So I'm going to go across. I may need a darker color. But we'll see how it goes. Actually, that actually looks pretty good. Okay, so that's just the first part of the crease. That is not including the wing that is going to come out. So now I'm going to hold up in this corner, and I'm just going to bring it up ever so slightly. And across. So that's how that's going to look. Now I just got to fill it in. Now that I have it filled, I can fill it in proper. Fill in the wing and pull out the crease. take the toner that I used, just to file it down a wee bit. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same on that I did on this side to this side. So I'm going to start by pulling up my brow and working along my crease. Gotta see what I'm doing. Alright. Now I'm going to fill it in and bring the crease over. And I'm going to take my handy dandy toner and I'm going to shape it out. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to keep this brush out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy it off a little bit. Because I'm going to be using this to do my liner, as I do not use actual eyeliner to line my eyes. I use eyeshadow, and a lot of women do not know that that actually really works. So yeah, you learn something new every day, don't you? Okay, so the color that I'm going to use for my base is things could happen. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to go with this color right here. Right there. There we go. That's looking good. Strange things can happen. Dustin's watching the Hunger Games series. I think he's currently watching Mockingjay Part 1. I absolutely love the Mockingjay series. It is so beautiful. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to take this brush once again, and I'm going to go after this color right here. I'm going to bring it closer so you can see it. This color right here is what I use to line my eyes. And I do the same practice that you would with eyeliner, like an eyeliner pencil, where you go on the waterline, ooh, right on the waterline. There we go. So that's the bottom waterline. Let's do the bottom waterline on the other side as well. There we go. Voila, there's the bottom lash. Let's do the top. Now the top part is what really gets people, because you want to do it right on the line. Right on the line. Because if you do it any more than that, you can cause it to look bulky. And you can run the color out of your eye. That is right above. Voila. Alright. Now that that is done, we are going to take this brush again, and we are going to touch up the color in our eyes, ever so slightly. Voila. And then, once again, touch up our liner on the top. There we go. Now we're going to curl our lashes. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to take the Voluminous from Miss Manga Rock, as it is a declumping mascara. And this is what the brush looks like. Very compact and very, very flexible. So we are going to go on top of the lash first and brush down. And then we are going to brush up. We're going to do the same on the other side. Brush down. And then brush up. And now I'm going to use the Wonder Lash from Rimmel London. And all I'm going to do with this one is brush up. There we go. So, now that my eyes are done, we can go into the foundation and the concealer. So we're going to start with the concealer so that we can line out the brows, get that all lined out so that they're properly lined, cover up any of the imperfections, and then we're going to take the white eyeliner and highlight the brows. Actually, we're going to hold off on that until I do the contouring. So, I use Fit Me from Maybelline, number 15 Fair, because I like to have it where my concealer is lighter than my foundation. I'm going to stand that there. Just so I can get precision, I'm going to use the mirror on my palette. Okay. So there is the lining for that one. And I'm also going to do the lining underneath the eye and up along the crease. I'm going to do something called baking. So this is going to sit for about 2 minutes. Maybe a little less. It all depends on how things play out here. All right. I gotta get it on top brow as well. There we go. Alright, so we're going to let that bake for a little bit on the eyebrow and the under eye so that it helps with getting the dark circles taken care of. So while we're doing that, we're going to cover up any imperfections. Yes, I have imperfections. And we're going to use our Beauty Blender and tap those in. Now I have a silicone Beauty Blender. Absolutely saved my life. I love the silicone Beauty Blender, and it is so easily cleaned. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just tapping it on. What that does is it will give you maximum coverage without having to worry about any of the product being rubbed off in the process. I absolutely love this Beauty Blender. Okay. So now that this eyebrow and this eye have baked a bit, we're going to start blending it in. So we're going to start tapping and blending as we go. Hello to whoever is watching. How are you today? I have to touch up my eyebrow just a wee little bit. So as you can see, it covered up really nicely the underbag, which is absolutely amazing. I love how concealer does that and how just tapping ever so slightly works so nicely. Oh, I love it when it does it, and that's why I always use my concealer before I do my foundation. That way, if anything, it's all completely blended. And now we're going to blend in underneath this eye. See how that's coming along. Alrighty. Now with the silicone beauty blenders, they're so easily cleaned, you can just wipe them off in the interim so that you can use them for your foundation. And then once you are done doing your makeup, what comes in handy is just using a simple soft soap, like an antibacterial soap, and warm water, and then just scrubbing it, like rubbing it, and then bada bing, bada boom, your beauty blender's clean. Alright, so the foundation that I put this one on first because it's a skin tone matching makeup. This one has SPF 15 and it's in a medium. I like to use this before I use my foundation. Sometimes I just use this as it is because it makes my skin tone look more fair and not as dark. So a little bit always goes a long way. So with this one, you want to just rub it on. Put that there so that I can see what I'm doing. Now, being as you weren't here when I first initially started this, the reason why I'm doing my makeup today is because I have an interview, and my interview is this afternoon, so I'm super stoked for that because I've been trying to find a job for like the last couple months with no luck, and I finally got an interview, so I'm like super happy. Now in this case, I will be using foundation on top of this. This just helps act as more of a primer so that my makeup doesn't look as blotchy in a sense. Alright. I don't know if people have been commenting. To the person who's watching right now, would you be able to leave a comment down below just so I could see if my comments are coming through? Because I've had this issue before where I couldn't see my comments. So now I'm going to use Fit Me from Maybelline 120. It's a classic ivory. Ah, there we go. Hi, Mom. How are you? I'm like super stoked for my interview, but I'm like nervous at the same time. You think so? Well, thank you, Mom. I really do appreciate that. Ow. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my crease brush again. And I'm going to add a little bit more of the brown to my crease, just because it wiped away a little bit as I was working on my foundation. There we go. That's better. And I'm also going to pull out my color for my eyebrows because that kind of wiped away a little bit too. So I'm just lengthening out my eyebrow just a wee little bit because it was a little too far from my nose. Than I would like to admit. There we go. Now that that's fixed, looks a lot better now. We can start on my lips and my contouring. So I'm going to start by using my Mint Jobs from Lush. It is a lip scrub that comes so in handy. Okay. And we are going to start working on the contouring while the Mint Jobs is sitting. In the meantime, we are also going to put away... Oh no. Bear with me for 1 sec. I have to plug in my phone so it doesn't die. There we go. Oh, I am so sorry. There we go. Malfunction averted. Alright, so as you can tell, I use my contouring kit very often. I'm going to take my fan brush and I'm going to start by contouring right along in here and above. Alrighty. Now that that part is done, put it away. Grab this brush and contour under the eyes. Do my highlighting. And right on the forehead. Put that down for a moment so I can check to make sure all my lines are precise. All right. Take this brush right here. It's a bit on the thicker side, but it works to do the dark contouring. Hang on. I will actually use this brush. Helps to do the dark contouring on the nose. Because it helps you bring the crease down. Here we go. All right. Now for the fun part. Highlighting. I highlight right in here underneath the brow. And right, hang on. I'll use something different for that part. And now I'm going to take this side and I'm going to blend it in. Alright. I hear the hubby coming upstairs. Hi.
How doing?
I am doing good. I'm just about done.
Having some fun.
Of course I am.
Lots of people watching your makeups.
Right now, my mom is the only one watching at the moment.
Hi, Mom.
Alright, so I'm just taking this brush right here. And I'm taking a white eyeshadow. Just so that I can highlight.
Extra pretty lady for her interview. Extra pretty.
Do some highlighting on my cheekbones. And a little bit on the tip of the nose. And up the middle. Bada bing, bada boom. That is done. Alright, and last but not least, I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to do a nice light color. That's the shade. And there we go. Well, there you have it. Oh, those are dirty. Alright, so there you have it. This is the look that I have for my, the makeup look that I have for my interview. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get all dolled up. I apologize if I sounded boring. But if you liked watching this video, whether you watched it while it was live or you were watching it after the fact. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments down below what kind of looks you guys want to see in the future. I will probably be doing more lives in the near future when I have time, providing if I get this job or not. Will depend on how often I get videos uploaded to you guys. But yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Let's get me to 500 subscribers. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.